welcome back to my channel. So today I am super excited. I don't know, I just really like this brand and they came out with a new palette, and as soon as I saw it I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get this palette. So I ended up buying, you probably see from the title of this video, I purchased the newest palette from Kaima Cosmetics. It's the Frosted Fairy Prismatic Pastels. Here's the packaging. This is the outer packaging. And then here is the outside of the palette. It's so pretty. I like the pastel coloring there, but it's almost like a, well, it's not almost like, it is, it's like that prismatic pastel picture. And then here is the palette. It is so pretty. I don't know why, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I need that. I need that in my life. So let me get out of there so it'll focus. This green right here, oh my goodness, is blue. This color looks pretty. This is another one of those like multi-iridescent colors that I've been seeing in all these palettes. It's like this newest, I don't know, it's all the rage apparently. I don't know. It's like that bluish purple iridescent. The bottom part of it's yellow, the top part of it's pink. It really encapsulates like that prismatic pastel. I don't think it's picking it up because I can't see it on the viewfinder. But the Ensley Rain Glow palette had a similar color, I believe, where it had like the two, and it was just the two colors. I was trying to use the one side and then the other side of it. Well, this one looks like it has more colors in it. It's got like the purplish color, but it's also got green, yellow, and pink. Anyway, I'm going on and on about this color for whatever reason, but anyhow, I have her other two palettes that she came out with, and I absolutely love them. What was it? Bougie... what's it? Oh, the Bougie Boudoir Neutral Glam palette. I have that one. And then the first one was the Skulls and Roses. I just went online because I was going to say, oh, it's still available and it's this much. And it looks like every one of her palettes is sold out. But it also says notify me when available. So I don't know if she's going to bring all three palettes back. It seems like every time one is released, she then brings them back. So maybe she's just trying to work it into her... You know, it is a small business. She's probably trying to work it in there to see how many get sold and if it's going to be like an ongoing thing to where she can add her palettes and keep them for the long haul, you know, rather than just like limited edition releases. So anyhow, you know me and ordering, I figure, hey, I'm placing this order and I'm paying for shipping and it's coming from wherever in the UK, that I need to make it worth the order. So I actually ordered some other products, and I'm always looking at other products that she has, but some of them are a little pricey, and understandably so. It's just I never fully commit. I think last time I bought some of the Chameleon Flakes, and then I purchased the, what is this? It's called Magic something, Glistening Pigment Mix. But what's funny is I have not used this, and it actually looks like it is, I wonder if this spilled. I don't know how it would have because I haven't had it tipped over, but yeah, it actually is down to here, and I have not used all of this, so I don't even know what it is. But I did buy a pigment, and I bought the Chameleon Flakes to use this with. I think it was called like Magic Potion or something or another. So anyway, that was one of the first orders I put through. So this time with the palette, I bought a bundle package. It was like pick 4, and then they were a discounted price because I really couldn't decide which ones I wanted, and I was like, well, let me just get 4. So these are the Pressed Pigment eyeshadows, Luminous Silk. Is that what it says? I really like this gold packaging with the black lettering. I don't know, I think it looks pretty. And then inside it actually comes in this black packaging with gold lettering, which is really cute. It's plastic. And then, which color is this? Well, that's not right. Hold on. This is Gin. My son was looking at these. So this color is Gin. It is so pretty. This is the first one that I saw and I was like, I really need that. So I bought that one. Pretty sure this is Vanilla Sky. Super pretty. This is a blue with different like pink and different like reflex in it. Pink, blue, maybe a little bit of purple in there. And then this one I believe is Somber. I'm not 100% on that in the packaging. I feel like there's some chunks, but I think it's just the way it's pressed in there. This one is like a deepish black, silverish metallic, but then it's got like different colored reflex in there, like your blue, red. Let's see. Let me see if I can. And of course, I don't ever, it's so hard for the camera to pick up the shimmers and sparkles within these colors with the lights and everything and the way it is. I have to like do a low light situation. And then there's one more. Which one is this? Oh, this one is called Multichromatic Fairy Kiss. And I was like, oh, it's so pretty. It's like this rainbow, but when it shifts, it goes all, like it's got like a pink iridescent overlay. I just feel like the camera doesn't understand the assignment, you know? It's just so hard for it to pick it up. Like I don't think it's really capturing it here because I think it's getting a lot of this. A lot of the packaging there. So let me see. Oh, this is so pretty. See all the shifts in color. Oh, it's so pretty. I just like to look at it. I'm like, ooh, and just keep opening this package and looking inside. So anyway, that was my purchase from Kaima Cosmetics. I'm super excited to play with this palette. I love the color story. There's just all kinds of things jumping out. I kind of feel like I want to go into like this center section here, mainly with these greens. I really want to use this blue, but I also want to use this up here, but I feel like I just did a look using like purples and lavenders, plum, whatever. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. And then I want to use this. And I'm like, I feel like I just use that kind of color. So I don't want to be too redundant, but I do want to get in here and play with this. This color has like a yellowish look to it when you're looking down at it. But when it shifts, it does that nice like green shift to it. But then when I come this way, it's got like a little bit of purple. So I don't know if that'll play well with this color or if it's gonna be too much. But then I'm eyeballing this yellow. I've really enjoyed, I don't know what it is. I'm really just enjoying yellow lately. So I don't know. But anyway, if you want to see what I do with this palette, then just keep watching. Like I kind of feel like using this color and this color and this color together probably look really pretty. But then I'm like, ooh, using this color with this color. But I really want to use this color. But then these three colors look really pretty as well. All right, let's just jump into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this ColourPop E2 brush. I'm gonna try to use a couple of the pastels in the crease, but I think I'm gonna switch that whole idea because I really want to play with quite a few of these shimmers. All right, let's go ahead and go in with this one here. I feel like if I recall correctly, this may have been a situation with one of the other palettes I used over hers, because I think I ended up just playing with a lot of the colors because she tends to do a lot of different textures. It's not just like shimmers and multi-chromes. So with this color, it's very pretty. I'm just stippling it on and then blending it out. And there is a mirror in the palette. So now I'm going to go in with a Morphe M124 brush, just one of those flat shader brushes, and I'm going to pick up Fern because this blue just looks so pretty. Ooh, is it going to have like a green shift to it? We're going to find out. That is so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. I honestly don't think I was expecting that. And I have not put anything on this. I haven't used any setting spray or any glitter glue. Just putting that on with a brush. That is so pretty. I'm going to clean that brush off. And I'm going to go in with this color here. This Aurora. I'm going to put that on the inner. There's a lot of shifts. There's a lot going on. That is a pretty color. I don't know that I like it next to that color though. I don't know if it's taken from it. Kind of reminds me of my earrings though. I don't know. But it is definitely a very pretty color. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that brush off. And then I think what I want to do... I think I'm going to go in with this color down here is brown. And I'm going to pick that up on this Morphe M507 brush. It's just a smaller, fluffy, tapered brush. And I'm going to start out here. That's a pretty color. It's blending out very nice. I'm being very easy with it. And then I'm going to take that underneath. And then I think I want to go in with Tinkerbell. This might be a little too chunky for this. This looks thicker. And I'm going to place that on the bottom part of the eye, so underneath the lower lash line. But I think just because this is a little chunky and I really want it to adhere, I'm going to go ahead and get it wet. And I'm just picking this color up on the side of the brush because it's not a super thick brush. And then I'm just kind of pressing, because see there, that's why you're not supposed to use colors like this in your immediate eye area. So hold on, because sometimes those little chunks, I mean, if they're chunky enough and they get in your eye, you know, you could scratch your eye. And ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for their eyeball to be scratched. That is a really pretty yellow. It's got an interesting shift to it. It's got like a pink. So I feel like when I shift, like turn my head, I'm seeing pink. So there it is. That's it on the top of my hand, right here. And then I think I'm gonna take a little bit of that yellow and I'm gonna go over the outer part of the eye where that green and that brown meet up. I don't know. Just to throw a little bit more color on the eye. And just get a better blend between the two. I don't know. Something a little different. Something very different. I don't know. It's kind of wild. But that's okay. We're playing. This is why I like to sit down and play with these. So you can see like how the different shadows perform. I have a hard time just being like, oh, I'm going to go in. I mean, I honestly could just go in with one matte color and one shimmer and make a nice eye look. That's not what I want to do. I want to play with the colors. I want to see how they do. I want to see how they perform. I want to see what they look like. And then, you know, I could do a toned down look for like everyday wear. You know what I mean? But we're here to have fun. We're here to play with things. That's how I feel anyway. So I think I'm going to go in. I'm going to switch over to the other eye. So I think I want to go in with this green color, this Eden. And I'm going to go back in with that ColourPop E2 brush. I cleaned it off. It's just a fluffy brush. I'm going to pick up that green. So pretty. And then I'm gonna go in with Pandora, which is like this plum color. It's like a deeper plum. And I'm gonna put that on the outer third of the eye. Ooh, it's got a lot of color to it. I do appreciate how these colors are going on, like stippling them or pressing them into the area, but then you can diffuse the outer edge of it and it's not like a problem. I like those two. And then what do I want to do? Ooh, this is a big toss-up. Let me see. So here's the two colors that it's like a toss-up. So the ivy color is a green right here. So the ivy color is a green. I don't know, because when I look down, it's got like a blue shift to it, whereas the willow color is like a yellow, orange, pink shift. So let's just go in with this one. Let's go in with willow. I'm going to pick that up on that Morphe M124 brush. And let's just put that in the middle. This one is more emollient. So you can see it moving around, but it really picks up those two mattes. Then I put on my eye, like you can see those colors within that color. That's a really pretty color. I really like that I can see the shift of all the colors when I move my head, because sometimes I feel like I use shadows that are supposed to shift and then I put them on my eye and I'm like, do you see the shift? And I feel like I'm like really straining to see it because I can't always tell. But putting this on here, I mean, even looking straight on, I can see the multitude of colors there. I really like that. I do. Something different. What do I want to do though? I really feel like this yellow would probably look pretty on the inner corner. Let's go in with this angel color up here. This one looks like it's more, it is emollient, but not as emollient. And it doesn't really want to pick up. It's not picking up very well on my brush. But it definitely has a lot more purple pinks in it. You see that color? I think it's very pretty. So see how this is green and pink, and this is more pink and blue. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go. There's not many options for like a dark outer corner. I've already used this on the outer portion of the eye, and then the only deeper color is this brown. So I'm gonna pick that up just because you guys know how I feel about a darker outer corner. How's my brush feel wet? Just to add, I just feel like it adds a little depth to my eye look. But then I'm also going to bring that down underneath. And then I think I'm going to go in with Pixie. So I'm going to pick that up on that Morphe M124 brush, because this one looks like it's going to be pink and yellow. Maybe not. I'm going to get it wet. Ooh, that's going to be a really pretty pink color. Can you see it is very pretty? It's a very pretty color. Ooh, this was fun today. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop there because I've run out of lid space to put any more colors. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling the craziness that has happened. I don't know, I like it. But anyway, I'm gonna hop off, I'm gonna finish up my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the finished looks. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. I'll go ahead and cover one eye. Cover the other eye. And then I'll go ahead and try to do a low light situation. Okay, so hopefully that showed you how shimmery and sparkly this is. I'll go ahead and zoom you out and then we can talk about it. Okay, so here we are. It's definitely a lot. I actually like how it turned out. Like, I feel like I would do this again. I know it seems like a lot, but I don't know if it's just because I felt like I could use a bunch of different things and it actually doesn't, to me, look too crazy, or it's that it's just different and I'm really just feeling that right now, you know what I mean? Obviously the palette does offer a lot as far as color options. It doesn't have to be an all-in-one palette. Like, you can pull in some toned down neutrals, neutral mattes from another palette that you have, and then use these shimmers and create beautiful looks. Obviously it's a lot to be like, hey, go ahead and recreate this and then go to work, because for most people that's probably not going to work. But if you just want to sit down and use your creative side and play with some makeup, I mean, have at it. It actually is very rejuvenating, you know, in all honesty. I really enjoy how everything applied. The mattes applied really nice, like I spoke about. I like how I was able to stipple the colors on, but then diffuse the edges, and it didn't go away, and that's probably because it's pressed pigment, but It didn't go away. It didn't make like a yucky mess. I didn't feel like I have to keep reapplying it. So I really enjoy that as far as the mattes. I was really impressed with this purple color out here. I enjoyed how every shimmery, multi-chrome, textured color applied. Let me see here. 16 fantasy pastel shades sprinkled with our magical fairy dust, glow with our mesmerizing multi-chromes, and blend using our marvelous mattes. So I guess they're just considering them all multi-chromes. I feel like they have a lot of different textures. Like this is very fine, small textured. This has a larger chunks, almost like they're chameleon flakes mixed into it. So it just applies a little differently. This color looks beautiful. I can't wait to use that. But again, I felt like that color would have been similar to a color look I just did recently in one of my other videos. So I didn't want to keep doing like a redundant color story, if that makes sense. This one, it is slightly emollient, but it's got smaller particles in it, if you will. So that's what I mean about different textures. I like how everything applied. That's my dogs. I do like how everything applied. Everything went on nicely. I mean, even putting it down here under that lower lash line, I feel like it went on very well. I can't say enough about it. I just really am impressed. Every time Kaima Cosmetics comes out with another palette, I snatch it up and I just feel like each time I'm left wanting to do more. Like I want to play with this more. I want to do more looks with it. I feel like this is one I'm going to grab to use more frequently. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm impressed with it. I really enjoyed it. Everything went on nice. My only thing that I did have like a little gripe about was that this is the darkest color here. So I used it here. And again, you can't even really tell too much. It just added a little depth. Might just be for me, that just might be my go-to thing that I feel like I need when I do a look, is that I need that deeper outer corner just to add some depth to my eye look. But it's not that serious, you know, just having one deeper color like that. This color is a little darker, but I had already used it out here, so it just depends on what you're going for. I guess I just didn't use, I'm trying to see, I guess I didn't use this color, or this color, or this orange color, or this blossom color, but otherwise I used every other color. Oh, and this one. So there's still quite a few colors in here that I didn't even get to use to even see how they perform. So I don't know. I'm gonna quit going on and on about it because I really enjoy it. I really like it. Like I said, it shows it's out of stock online. I don't know if she's gonna be restocking, but you can click on notify me and see if there's going to be another round of palettes coming out, and they'll let you know. I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I hope this video helped you if you were like, hey, I have this palette, I don't know what to do with it, or hey, I was thinking of getting this palette. I'm sorry, it is currently sold out. Hopefully it will come back. If you did get the palette and you're like, I have no idea what to do with this, hopefully this video inspired you a little bit to kind of just get out of your comfort zone and just play with the colors. Just sit down and play with it and see how the colors do, see how the shadows apply, and then just go from there. It washes off. I don't know. I'm really having a moment here with being able to sit down and take time to play and not feeling pressure like, oh, I have to make this kind of look, I have to make that kind of look. That's, you know, that's no fun. We're here to play. We're here to see how the colors do and how they apply, because a lot of times you see a palette and you assume a color is going to look a certain way, but I always like to watch a video and I'm like, oh, that's what that's going to look like, or oh, that's how that's going to apply, and sometimes that helps me make my decision. So hopefully, again, bringing it back to what I was talking about, or bringing it back to what I was saying was, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you, you know, figure some things out or helped you in some kind of way. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this. Bye.